In the town where I was born and raised, there was a rumor about a holy man who lived outside of town at the edge of the desert. They said he was blind, yet he had wisdom beyond measure. I had to meet him. I had to ask him my questions. So one day I set out to find him. I walked along a dusty road for what seemed like hours, until I saw a small hut made of mud bricks. As I approached, an old man came out to greet me. His eyes were cloudy, his beard was long and tangled, and his clothes were dirty and torn. I could tell right away that he was the holy man I was looking for. I asked him, "Are you the holy man people have told me about?" He looked at me for a moment without saying a word. Then he said, "Who told you that I am a holy man?" I told him about the rumors, about his wisdom, about his supposed powers, and then I told him why I had come to see him, to ask him my questions. He gestured for me to sit down beside him on a rock, and we sat in silence for a long time. Finally, he spoke again. "Why do you want to know these things? Why do you want to be a holy man?" I thought about his question for a moment. "Because I'm so lonely," I admitted. "I'm tired of being just an ordinary man. I want something more." The holy man nodded slowly. "I understand," he said. "But being a holy man is not what you think. It's not about power or wisdom or anything like that. It's about love." I frowned. "What do you mean?" The holy man closed his eyes and began to speak. His voice was soft but strong. "You will see light in the darkness. You will make some sense of this. And when you've made your secret journey, you will find this love you miss." I wasn't sure what he was talking about, but I could feel the sincerity in his words. There was no trickery or deception in them. I spent many days with the holy man. He didn't teach me any magical spells or show me any miraculous powers. Instead, he shared his wisdom with me, his stories, his experiences. As I listened to him, I began to understand what he meant. He taught me that being a holy man wasn't about being different. It was about being true to myself, to my beliefs, to my values. He taught me that the path to enlightenment wasn't a secret one. It was a simple one. It was the path of love. We have this tendency to complicate things, to make them more difficult than they need to be. But the truth is that love is the most important thing. Love is what connects us all. Love is what gives our lives meaning. When I finally left the holy man, it was with a heavy heart. I knew that I would never forget him, his teachings, his example. I continued on my journey, but I was no longer the same. I was a changed man. And whenever I feel lost or confused or alone, I remember the words of the holy man, and I find my way back to the path of love. So if you ever find yourself at the edge of despair, if you ever feel like giving up, remember that there is always hope.